Wednesday, writers. Happy Wednesday, creative peoples. Let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Welcome into another Wednesday with HeartBreathings Writing Community. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I am your soul writer, author of sci-fi, fantasy with dashes of romance and nerdy references. How are you doing, my friends? As you can hear, we have my channel assistant off to the side here, covered in catnip thoroughly, enjoying herself. So if you hear her squeaking and squawking along the way, please do bear with. We have a poll going on, and of course we have some people in chat hanging out, rocking out, being totally amazing peoples. So we have Elaine here, continuing some edits. I'm in edit brain mode with you today, my friend, working on stuff for a client, and then me. Kara, cooking up some taco season. Oh, ground turkey. Speaking of ground turkey, this sounds like an amazing lunch or early dinner for one. For two, my brother makes a teriyaki turkey burger. And I'm not a big ground turkey person, but this and that burger, yes, please. Good afternoon, Vomika. How are you doing, my friend? What are we working on? Glad to have you all here. Pasqua, hello. Hey, Sako, it's been a bit, honey. How have you been? Luna, it's so good to see you. Well, she thinks she's a baby. I'll put it that way. Come here, darling. Oh, say hi to your people. Meow. 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 What other decrees do you have to give them? Do we have one more? Okay. That would be the Loki. Now I'm covered in catnip too. Welcome on in, everybody. Vomika's about to work on dinner and get ready for oh, yes. I hope you both are doing really well. All the hugs to you. Life is lifing. I feel this, Sako. What are you doing in July? I need to catch up with you on something. Miranda, your day started, welcome, by the way, with some issues in Google Docs. Okay, we're going to start right off the back then with a little bit of, I know our characters like causing chaos, but tech gremlins, we don't need you to be hungry too. I am so sorry that you are having issues and then finish tasks, then you realize we're all revising Solus that you had deleted. Oh no, the wrong file. Were you able to recover it? Was it in your trash folder by chance? Lena, hello. Glad to have you here with doing some planning for summer for later the day. Was able to restore it. Thank you, divine creative divinity that exists for protecting her stuff. Oh my goodness. Thank you for this. 200%. Whew. Okay. Now that everything is safe, and if you're currently in a document or something that is savable, that is probably your cosmic hint to save your work too. Just saying. So who are we? What are we doing? Welcome to the HeartBreathings Writing Community. For most of you who are returning peoples, thank you for your patience as I go through the links. If you are new, this would be the portal hop access point to find out not just more about when I'm hosting on the routine, but also to my fellow admins. If you are not subscribed to them, please do so. And thank you, Sarah Cannon, for making HeartBreathing such an amazing place for so many people to gather in a safe way, both throughout different YouTube channels and, of course, over on Facebook. And Night Owl, speaking of YouTube, is going to be with Rhiannon here at 9 p.m. tonight. So we will be doing about five sprints, approximately 15 to 30 minutes each, depending on if we do a dice roll for the last time or not. And if you wouldn't mind grabbing a gander at my most recently published book, that would be the link to do so. Let's see, Sako, be passing. Really? Are you coming to a certain thing that a bunch of other of us are going to be at in July, maybe by chance and Bowie? Just saying, and whatnot to say hello. Yolanda, hello. Glad to have. Oh, you're on an airplane. Be safe with the travels, my friend. Hitting the like button, all the hugs. Best travels, safe travels. Vomika doing better. Has Got you. Beth has had health issues. I'm glad you're both doing better. Yes. And the little one's doing wonderfully. Yes. And they're so mama and papa and so on will too. Miranda, and that's why you always handwrite. You have that backup with the printout. Yes. It would have been worse than typing it all up from nothing, especially, right? Kat, it's good to see you. Glad to have you in with us. And Lena, usually email yourself. Yep, you got to have them backups, my friend. Got to have that extra milestone of extra insurance backup. Indeed, very much agreed. So behave yourself. Since we had the strawberry moon last week, and we have a solstice this week. So I'm going to go ahead and hope all my cards come out of the box. I need to get like a better box because as you can see, this one's not going to last me too many more trips, I think. Let's see what the deck gives us for this one. And I'll also go ahead and drop the link to the cards I'm using right now. Woo, we have a jumper. Hey, I gotta censor this because YouTube will have a fit, but I think we all are okay with the world coming our way, are we not? We are all definitely okay with a little bit of a dose of the world coming our ways tonight. Some celebration is in order with a sense of belonging. Hey, you belong here. Harmony, fulfillment, completion, achievement, travel. Yolanda. Integration, wholeness, and unity. I think it's on point tonight for the draw, indeed. And with that being said, in honor of Cowboy Bebop, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. See you in 30. Alrighty, everybody, go ahead and if you have not done so already, please save your progress. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves into our chat break pattern. How are you, everyone? I went ahead and swapped out the poll, so let's go ahead and check in with chat, shall we? So Lena had said you usually email yourself PDFs of your work when you hit a milestone as extra insurance once a month or so. That's not a bad choice at all, at all. This is the tarot deck that we drew from this evening, and also if you missed the bonus vlog from earlier today, that'd be the link to go and enjoy. Pasqua is working on book 3 while waiting for book 2 to come back from its second edit. Not bad. I hope it goes splendidly for you, and you are welcome, my friend. Also, for the first poll there, what is your agenda for stream tonight? And most people are working on some part of the writing cycle. Eva's here and reading A Far Better Thing by H.G. Perry. Not a bad read at all, if I do say so myself. Neolina, hi everyone. How are you? How are you back, my friend? Welcome in. Luna, I'm very glad to go ahead and offer it in that format. I taught in high school for a long time, and I tried to apply some classroom management technique to streams. One, the tarot card pool is something uplifting to kind of set the tone in the mood, and 2, the polls are for brain break inner reboot engagement, because sometimes we do trivia themed things and like fun nerdy stuff just to kind of keep it light throughout the evenings. So glad to have you here, and thank you for the feedback. Nelina, hey, got some sleep? Yes. And then you're going to edit chapter 2, and it's okay that it's 11:30 p.m. Sounds like you're well rested, and I hope that's the case, my friend, for sure, for sure. So again, we are going to do a total of 5 sprints tonight, where you have 4 ahead of us, which means that third sprint is going to be our self-care, soul care break. So if you do need to take a break before or after or come and go, you're welcome to do so. If you are on that replay, hello, hello. How are all of you as well? Take the time to note in the comments so we can cheer you along as much as we are the people here in the live chat. Go ahead and double check in with the update on the new poll, and I'll put a third one up for the next sprint. Seems like most of us love the music. Yes, music is a muse unto its own making. What kind of music are we listening to tonight, my friends? What kind indeed? So I'm also going to go ahead, and while we have a moment, my friends, if you're welcome to chat amongst yourselves, if you do want to go ahead and do so. For the rest of today with Heart Breathings at 9 p.m. again Eastern Time, as I mentioned earlier, and in about 3.5 hours we'll switch over to Rhiannon's channel. At the moment, tomorrow at 8 a.m. it's Cassandra, 8 p.m. is Jody Jean. Heads up, I am back here my normal time Friday of this week and for the next couple of Fridays. I won't have traveled to another convention again until, and actually that won't affect us until the Right Women Book Fest, probably. Closer to then is probably when we'll see another schedule change from me, my friend. So definitely glad to have you here. I see you back there. You've been very patient. Some of you are like, Loki's not chatting. She's being very quiet. And now she's going to steal the show. Miranda, I've been listening to the Viking music. Oh, yes. Give me all the Viking and the Celtic music. Now it's silence. Well, besides the TV in the background. Understood. Julie, how are you, my friend? And tonight you're listening to heavy metal. Oh, yes. Doropesh. Very good choice. Very good choice. I tends to like, as I used to tell my students, the more it sounds probably more like I'm going to listen to it. And then, of course, yes, Volbeat, all for the win. Cello music, definitely this. Little known fact, I learned some violin way back in the day. So all the string units. Glad to have you here doing good for sure. Is it time, Locarina? Is it time? Yeah? Okay. We're going to go into sprint number 2 30 minutes, my friend. See ya in a bit. Hey, there we go. That's a little better. See you in a bit. All right, everyone. Again, save your progress if you have not done so already. I did see that some friends joined on in. You're not late. You're here when you were meant to show up to the party, just like any other word wizard, right? Right, as Gandalf would say. So let's go ahead and get into. I am about halfway done today's goal for this client edit. I have another one I'm wrapping up and one I just started kind of deal going on. How are all of you? And we're going to get back into chat. Alyssa is listening to the 100 soundtrack. Very good choice. And welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Julie de Pasqua, yes, very, very much good for Volbeat. Indeed, all the loves for sure, for sure. What is this vacation you speak of, Soul Rider? Soul Rider wants to know because Soul Rider normally doesn't take one either. Mind you, I taught K-12 high school for those of you who are rather newer for a long time. And a lot of you are like, oh, you got summers off. No, I didn't. Summer was professional development, travel, training time for me to keep my license intact. Thank you. So I was normally enrolled in college classes as either a student or a teacher over the summers and preparing for the year ahead. Because your girl's got a mile-long list of certifications she's looking at a list of that's sitting over here on her desk. Anyway, for this with the vacations, I will be taking a long weekend, probably somewhere around July 4th. We shall see, everybody. Heads up. But that's the most I ever take is a long weekend. Jess is here. Jess is here. Wizard mode. Jess is here. How she does, dear friend. It's good to see you in the chat. Watch out. Everybody, Jess is here. Pasqua, you have a kitty who wants snuggles. 20 pounds of black cats sitting on your lap. That is a joy and a love and an adoration for sure. Eva, that's okay if you were still enjoying the reading. Enjoy yourself. Elaine, also missed the break. Revising stuff. Get going, my friend. How's it do? How's it go? Miranda, sadly, your version of vacation. See, this is what I grew up as vacations being as a child. I never went on a vacation technically, like not a real full-blown vacation technically, until I went on my honeymoon. And that was the first true vacation I ever truly went on. So I hear this 100%. It's normally family trips just out of the province or staying home alone for staycations. I'm big into staycations, or I'll go to like a state park nearby for a day or something like that. Pasqua, weekend trips. Yes, short but still fun. Your husband is home early for work and you're going to go ahead and hop on over. Might be back before we're finished. Glad to have you here in your peace and your time and your stride. Enjoy time with fam, my fam. Kara, there's a spider about the size of a thumbnail on the ceiling. Oh my goodness. And they mean good things, I promise. They keep certain bugs we hate even more away, you know, like flies and stuff and ants sometimes and stuff. But also they're supposed to be spinning good luck and good fortune. It's just a harmless spider. Just don't let it jump on you and it'll be okay. Can you give it a nickel or a pickle? How about 10 cents? Who knows that movie? Elaine, you did some edits considering breakfast. That's right, you're a day ahead of us, aren't you? What's on the menu, my friend? Sam! Ooh, yay! He's going to write the end on the 4 novellas written 5 days each is not a challenge. I wish to repeat. You're rocking it, though. Congratulations, indeed. Almost done with dinner for Vomica. What's on the menu? It better not be Pumbaa. If you know that movie, let me know. All the nerdy references tonight. Milena, focus is not really here. That's okay. It's self-care, soul-care time potentially. If you need it, take it. Eva to Sam. No, not a fun time. Sounds so fulfilling. In your pace, in your time, in your stride. Yes. 3 is the sweet spot, 4 kind of dragged. And you know what? That's probably your brain's sign of, hey, I need to recharge a wee bit more. This is the moment when our phone batteries are normally going blinky, 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 blinky for a charge. So maybe your brain's doing the same, my friend. All the empowerment to you. Jess is just in through, hey, getting through the day is something to celebrate too, because some days that's all you manage. And that is 1000% okay and welcome. Luna, we're going to Arizona in the fall for some pool and bikini time. You live in a landlocked state. No, see, this I could all the power to all of you who are in a landlocked state. I'm saying this as someone who literally was born a couple miles from a harbor connected to one of the bigger bays along the mid-Atlantic, the Chesapeake. All the loves to you. Staycations where we're gonna be. Party on the beach where the fun is free. You all better know that Pokemon song if you're an anime nerd, right? Right. They are good things. So, self-care, soul-care break. Yes, we're going to get into that one for our third sprint tonight. If you do need a break, please take a break. If you need to dance, I hope you're picking some good music so you're taking care of the body and the soul while you're getting your groove on and listen to some musings. The gentleman from the Myrna Annals will be here and while I'm away, but it'll convert back to my goddess-like face when I get back here. See you all in 30 minutes. All right, everybody, let's get some confetti going, shall we? Houses. Once more, make sure you're saving your work. And just wanted to say thank you all so much for being here, my friendos. And I went ahead and added some links to the authortube playlist and the booktube playlist of sprints if you wanted to check out all my fellow creators and sprint hosters. And I want to thank both of the people who curate those lists for taking the time to find myself and my fellow HeartBreathings admin on them every week. Let's go ahead and check out in chat. Mama Maggie woke up from a nap. How was your well-deserved nap there, Mama Maggie? It's good to see you. Eva, Sun has inherited your spider sense, which is our uncanny ability to see spiders when we're not trying to. Yeah, normally those of us who have a slight aversion to them for different reasons are more aware of their existence. Spiders are friends, not food, Jenna. Anyway, Jenna had a very bad experience with spiders as a kid. We'll leave it at that. Lane, you're thinking eggs on top. This sounds so yummy. How did the eggs and toast turn out? Mama Maggie, what time is it? What day is it? What is my name? Your name is Mama Maggie Ward, and we all epically adore you, and you are here. It is now 6:48 p.m. Eastern, which must be about 4 something your time if you're in the mountain era. Right? You're in mountain time, not Pacific, right, Mama Maggie? Julie, harmless mappa too. Harmless, your foot, they're as big as your hand. Be safe. Please be safe. Jess, the first one was you're very welcome for the Little Rascals reference. I love me some pickles. I wish they still cost, a nickel. Kara, you've lived in Colorado all your life, as has your son. You might have tried to move somewhere near to the ocean. Oh, that's fair. As other people in chat, Mama Maggie can attest, it's beautiful out in that area. Maggie to Eva, growing up in Texas, you do that with nope ropes. How dare you bring nope ropes into my chat, woman? And you can see snakes, and the worst medication side effect ever. You were seeing snakes everywhere. Yep. This is what they would have that side effect of when you want a car, you suddenly see that car in all various colors everywhere. Yep. It's like, you like snakes, but do they have to follow you around? No. Nope ropes, no. So whenever you plan a vacation, most of us start with a geographical location. Fair enough. Lena, take a long break and sleep. I hope you're sleeping well, and dear sweet dreams well deserved. Mama Maggie to Kara, during your vacation in April, your hubby and you seriously talked about leaving Colorado because of the cost of living, but you both have returned to Colorado every time you left. Yes, I remember this conversation being shared about. Eva, love the story so far. Scampering off. Take care of yourself, my friend. You are definitely worth it. And there's the link to authortube and booktube. Lizzie, hello. Scooting in for the end of this one. Good to see you. How are you? Glad to have you in. Aline ate the foods and did the edits. So you're I Can Has Cheeseburger Kitty now? Because you're adding the Z on everything? That's a flashback. So what was the foods then? Or if you're local to where I am, there's a brand called Sheets. And some of you are like, oh, goodness. And I actually dated someone who knows the Sheets family. So with Sheets, it's their branding thing. The family's name is SHEETZ. So like if they sell gas, sometimes you'll see it spelled GAZ. Or like Schweets, they'll spell like a play on the SH for the family name, or throw a Z in there for the S instead of Schweet. It'll be Schweets, more like. And then, of course, for Miranda, the book is so good. There's a kitten who got turned in. Ooh! By mistake. Okay, how does this happen by mistake? I need to read the book and find this out. The end! Congratulations. Well done. Let's give you some balloons there, Sam. Congratulations. And, of course, flails and giggle snores. Giggle snores. So is that like a giggle snort, but longer? Question mark. I probably do that, too. Jess, you did back in 2017 when a spider bit you. And then, no spider bites, please. Especially if they're radioactive spiders and they're your friendly neighborhood reporter. Kara. Now, Mama Maggie, I comboed your names, apparently. Magic. Yes, the cost of living in Colorado is insanity. You found a house where you live now, which is a real fixer-upper that you... Oh, that's not horrible. Well, I say that's not horrific, and I live in Maryland where it's the same thing applies. Elaine, eggs and toast. Eggs and toast. Carol. Couldn't afford to keep living in the Denver metro area. See, this is how I feel about Baltimore. I don't want to be... Mind you, I lived the first 8 years of my life in Baltimore. I don't want to spend any more time in Baltimore. You couldn't pay me enough to even move there, in my opinion. But this is the other thing. What I would make more living in the city would equal out for the cost of living difference of living here an hour or more away. Totally feeling this so much. And it was either move out of state or move to the boonies. See, I kind of miss the boonies sometimes. I kind of do. Anyway, we're going to get into fourth sprint. Everybody, rock it. Jam it. Let's go. It's really good when the client edit is going so great when you lose track of time. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Wow. Wow. Yeah. One more chapter mode applies. I apologize for being a little late getting everything switched over there. Let me go ahead and also get the background switched out. Red balloons. Let's do red balloons, shall we? We shall. So, where did we leave off in the chat? Elaine, all the smiles and the laughs. Mama Maggie, Kara bought our land for $17,000 in 2005 in the new house. So you've been living there as long as I've been out of high school. Noted. You bought the new house costs... What? And you guys have a sizable house, am I right? So what cost you $160,000 in 2020 would now, because the price of lumber and everything has gone up significantly since. Good Lord in heaven. And of course, Mama Maggie to Miranda, so cute. Sheets. You get your death dogs. They're chili dogs on the menu, but yes, I've heard them called this before. In the card game Cards Against Humanity, they have those blank cards that you can write in questions and answers to fill in. One of them for our group is literally a midnight run to Sheets, because that's a thing. Sam snores now because you're going to go sleep for 5 days. You deserve it. All the hugs. Mama Maggie's reading the April Fool's Day birth scene while final formatting check. I think it's the funniest scene. I agree. One of the funniest scenes you ever wrote. Poor Kitty was scared. I'm sorry. All the hugs to you. And Kitty, Jess, you got your jacket when you left your jacket in the wrong place in your church gracia. Oh, Maggie, don't love at the end of the earth, but you can see Kansas from here. That says something about high up on the mountain you are, honestly. Want to join us for a marathon in November as a host and more? We need tons of help for this one, everyone. Click here. Grab your anthologies here, featuring several of the admin and other authortubers for Team Boghag and Team Beltane. I hear there's an announcement about the one in the fall if you want to be in the third one. I hear there's an announcement. Go check the Instagram. A little set of birdies told me. Sam, definitely going to go ahead and head off for the night. All the hugs to you. Take care of yourself. You're 1,000% worth it. Laura's also going to head to bed. You finished studying for the day. All the hugs. You're very welcome to be here in your pace, in your time, in your stride. All the hugs to you, my friend. My characters are more like Ren Fair, Ren Fair. Did anyone basically notice that I gave you the lyrics to Weird Al Yankovic's White and Nerdy? If you did, you belong here. Jules is here sitting down. You've done a lot of errand running and dealing with the dentist. Please make sure you are doing what you need to do for any swelling and pain management involved with that, my friend. Definitely sushi well rewarded and deserved, and probably will help with any healing that might be involved too. And then, of course, with the two other yes, you will be totally looking great and done and taken care of, my friend. Darn self, love of sweetie treats. See, I've always had bad teeth. Even as a kid, my mom had really bad issues with her calcium and her iron when she was carrying me too. So I wonder if that had something to do with it. Question mark. Possibly. Her parathyroid kind of gave out on her because of the pregnancy being so late in her life. Jules, for the poll, is suggesting chopped ham and barbecue chicken with crushed pineapple, green onions, and Swiss cheese. I think I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow now. Thank you. Louise, good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Jules, and send it. Even with a toasted hoagie roll melted in the oven, please. Pasqua's back again. Good to see you. Miranda, you can keep the onion and any tomatoes. Fair enough. I love how some of you are like, the second one's basically a hot ham and cheese sandwich. Yes. Jules, also not ham, but the Firehouse Subs engineer smoked turkey. Oh, this sounds delicious. Smoked turkey, melted cheese, sauteed. Say I can't have the mushrooms because anaphylaxis is a thing. Lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, deli mustard, and give me that dill pickle on the side, please. Ooh, okay. For those of you who are not meat eaters or not able to eat pork-related products, what would you like instead? What would you like instead on your sandwiches? To be fair, to be inclusive and fair. Jules, to Elaine, what's your favorite sandwich filling? There you go. There you go. Missed you so much, my friends. To Jules, basic cheese. Hey, cheese and salad is actually a really good choice. So says the person who normally has salad on the routine as lunch and often goes chicken, ham, or just cheese. Just cheese. So all the definitely having in here for the funds. You're in Australia, so you have different brands than the US, but tofurkey seems popular over there. I hear so from some people, yes. And then you do like, ooh. Okay, avocado needs to be used just in more things as like how mayonnaise is kind of sandwich glue. Avocado kind of has that ability to be glue to other meals. So I'm all for throwing it in wherever you can. All the edits, woo, woo. And then Jess, focus is not the worst thing in the world. You've so far gotten caught up on working that you forgot to spend time in it. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. So as my coach, Matt Schaefer, says, it's time to focus, Fox, y'all. We are down to clown for that, for sure. And get ourselves, let's go into a wrap-up sprint. I think, let's do 1d20, 7, whatever, 7 plus 14. 7 plus 14 is 21. Am I correct with that math? Did I actually do math right for once? 21 minutes, y'all, I think is where we're going to take the last one. So, let's see if I can make the timer do the thing. A little under. Let's drag that back. That's better. See you all in about 21 minutes. Wrap it up. Wind it down. Jam. And if you're stepping out, please take care of you. Hope to see you in Rhiannon sprints later. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Go ahead and as I highlight where I left off so I don't lose my place for later and save my work, please make sure that you also are taking the time at this moment to save thine work. Backups, please. Backups, please. There's a final poll going if you want to participate right quick before we wrap up and wind down. And I just wanted to say again, thank you all for spending some time with me this evening. So Jess, you're very welcome with getting that tune stuck in your head. I did go ahead and add in some links. We'll circle back to those here un momento. Mama Maggie can look out the window and see in relation to the poll, can see your chokeberry bush and the green, reddish, purple leaves. Oh, that was a little bit of a tongue twister. And the pale blue of the Colorado sky. Sounds gorgeous. Pasqua, you see the bottle of Acqua di Georgia? I don't speak. I'm guessing it's French or Italian. I apologize. I studied Japanese too long. Sitting on your desk and draped in hues of green and blue, aroma is captivating and you love wearing it. Sounds gorgeous. Hello, Paula. Good to see you. Swinging by to love on the like button, sending you all the hugs, fellow friend. Louise, you're very welcome. See you over in Rhiannon's in a bit. I hope, my friend. Auntie's Extra Crafts, thank you so much. And of course, you know what? When it's your birthday, we gotta sing something to you a little bit, don't we?
We heard it's your birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you have an absolutely amazing year ahead. Definitely take care of you because, dang it, now more than ever, you are always worth it. Happy birthday, friend.
If you are like our friend Auntie's Extras Crafts and you have a birthday in June, happy birthday to you, my friend. All the hugs to you. Marianne, good to see you. Thank you very much for hanging with us. Elaine got some edits and you are very welcome. So do not hesitate to portal hop on over to the HeartBreathings Writing community. Check out the schedule of the various hosts over here on the YouTubes, or if you want to chat with us on Facebook, join there. Rhiannon does start in just about an hour or so you can get yourself a little bit of a break. And if you are curious to find more out about me, my books, and everything I'm doing in the near future schedule-wise, this would be a good place to get curious and go there. Above all, everybody, now more than ever, your voice has value. Don't you forget it. I'll come and hug you until you remember. Dang it.